Hey. Hey. How's everyone getting on? How's everyone getting on? Thank you for your like. Chiron going direct. How insane was Chiron going direct on Tuesday? How did you feel? Chiron going direct on Tuesday. I thought the eclipse on Monday would be intense, but Tuesday was like a different kettle of fish altogether, in my opinion. Hey, Bubbles. I'm doing good, thank you. How are you? I just had the most amazing session ever. Like, I'm still buzzing from the session I've just done. It was insane. Quintina, hello. Shah, emotional roller coaster, right? I know. I feel like I'm bipolar. Rebecca, hello, lovely. I'm hoping I was actually going to message you to ask if you're okay because I was worried about you. Tamara, hello there, hon. I hope you're doing well. Stacey, hello, welcome. Özlem, hi. Lovely to see you all again. Thank you so much for joining us. Adela, hi, Jale. I hope you are well. Thank you so much, Adela. That's very kind of you. You've actually just spelt my sister's name there, so I'll pass that on to her. Yes, we do have rhyming names. They don't have any imagination in Turkey. Yeah, guys, how was the Chiron going direct yesterday? That was intense, right? I still feel like, I know. Adela, tell me about it. You get, and then like I've got my cousin like Shule, Harle, Jale, like they because obviously they don't call me Jale, they call me Jale. So it's like Harle, Jale, Shule. They say all the names, they all rhyme. Yeah, I'm okay, Rebecca. I'm just trying because that Chiron going direct kicked my backside because it's just hitting my IC right now. It's on my IC again. And it feels like I've got someone rubbing salt in a wound right now. Yeah, same here, Bubbles. I woke up at, what time was it? A reasonable hour. And then I was like, no, I'm just going to sleep again. But I've got next weekend off. Oi. Mia, hello there. Thank you to all 15 of you to join us today. I hope you are all doing well. Let's jump straight in. Obviously, we've got today's live, we've got Friday's live, and then the next live will not be until the 30th because I'm also not going live on the 28th of December as well because it's Boxing Day. I want to have a proper break. So this is actually going to be this live, Friday's live on the 18th, and then we've got the live on the 19th on Twitch. The next live will be the 30th. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually uploading videos for those lives, okay? So you may not get me live, but I'm preparing a little something, just preparing a little something extra to say hello. The something extra is going to be a 2021 review, okay? Haven't worked out quite how I'm doing it yet, but this is going to start today. So once I've finished this and a few other people that I've booked in, we're going to go and jump into that. But it's going to be a 2021 full review. Now, if you watched my channel last year, we did a pick a card review, right? This year, we're going to do it differently. So we're not going live, but you're going to get a little added something. So we're still going to do the horoscopes, the daily, the bi-monthlies. You're still going to get those posted. But I'm also going to add in a 2021 special. So you're going to be getting videos for the days that I'm not live. So don't worry about it. In fact, you're going to be getting extra videos. If I'm totally honest with you, I'm preparing extra videos. So I'm doing a Christmas special. There's a few other things as well. So I'm just going to let you see how you feel about that. Right, guys, let's jump in. All 18 of you watching, thank you for the 10 likes. I appreciate you. I apologise if I'm a bit booby again today, guys. Oh, dearie me. I didn't find the Leo one. Oh, no. That's a good point. I'm sure I posted the Leo. You didn't find the Leo one? Oh, my goodness. That's what's gone on there then. Oh my goodness, I'm live. I'm joking. That's really weird. Why did I not post the Leo one? That's really weird. My guys just said it wasn't ready. That's so weird. When I went to sit down to record, they wanted me to record Virgo. And I've just asked them, they said Leo's wasn't ready. We're going to be doing Leo's today then. Michelle, you be careful if you're sneaking in while you're at work. Yeah. Hi, Karen. A wonderful Wednesday to you too. Oh, Libras is not gonna Libras is not gonna be. Leo's will be today. Libras will be tomorrow. Scorpios will be the day after. I've actually recorded all of those. I just didn't record Leo for some reason. They keep saying it's not ready. There's going to be something about Leo's video, because this is the thing. When I record the videos, they do it. They tell me the order. So sometimes they'll go, no, the next one is Leo, but it's not ready yet. And sometimes they get me to wait. So sometimes it's a gap. And apparently this time they just wanted me to skip that, continue, but not do Leo. They just keep saying there's a reason. That's what they're saying. They're not saying anything else now. Fate working 100%. We've got to trust that, guys. It's the same when I do video recordings. People will go, when are you going to send it to me? My guides are like, it doesn't work like that. If you're that reliant on a reading, this is not going to be for you. They I ask them and they're like, I'm like, they want to know when the readings. My guides are like this. And I'm like, okay, let me just take a photograph of your face and send it to the client. So when I reply to people, I'm like, they don't really. I just do as I'm told. I just sit down and record when they are ready. And but you must have a time scale, right? And I'm like, and I'm looking at my guide. And my guide's like this. Every time. They're not impressed. And I'm sat there and I've got to sit and reply, and I'm like, so how it works is, this is kind of how it works. I am not really God. I don't really have control. Like, I'm just listening to, I'm the one in the middle that gives I'm the one that sits here and tells these guys know what the I don't think it's sassiness. I think they're just like, this is not the purpose of a reading. This is not the purpose. Like, they don't have time up there. You're asking. It's like when people go, what about the timing of this? My guides are like this. Because they're basically saying you're missing the point of this. And then sometimes I have to send money back because I'm like, this is not going to work. Yeah, the bossy. Listen, if they have a specific bit of information they have to give and it doesn't involve a timing, I don't know what to say. I just do as I'm told, to be honest. Easier. It's a lot easier when you're like that, if I'm honest with you. Can I see, this is where it gets frustrating. I've just had the most insane session that I would love to shout from the rooftops, but obviously I can't because it's confidential. I'm buzzing from that session because it's like, sometimes I do sessions and I'm like, this is so interesting. And because it's not just about the information that's being given, it's like the world is affected. And I'm like, and I can't, you know what I mean? Guys, you wait. Gift. It wasn't intense. It was beautiful. It was like, there's hope. Finally. Yeah, it just feels like the world has hope. That one session was like, the world, we've got hope, guys. We're in tier 2 lockdown before Christmas. My brother's probably not going to come here for Christmas because he's in a tier 3 lockdown. So he's locked in Birmingham. So he's not going to be able to come here probably. And yeah, I haven't seen my dad for however long. Like, it's just like, you know, my sister's in a different country. It's like everyone's in different places. It's hard, right? And then you go into a sessions and you're just like, and the messages that come through, you're like, hey, there's hope. Yeah, it was brilliant. And yeah, it was very, how do I say it? I mean, it was humbling, but it was, without giving any information away, it was humbling, but it was like, there's a plan here. There's all of this, there's a plan, which we knew anyway, right? But sometimes we forget. So I feel great. Wow, apparently there is a plan, right? Children. Wowza. Wow. Okay, that was a bit intense. Children. Yeah, it was pretty cool, to be fair. Like I said, I can't say anything else though. So, because it would be in preaching on my client's reading, which I can't do. Right, we've got gift and a child here. This is about, okay, wow, this is getting biblical already. So we've got child and we've got gift, right? Do you like the nails? I'm joking. Making room for the children. Yeah. It's getting biblical. It's getting real biblical right here. Let me just jump into the tarot, because I'm just like, don't know how to give this message without giving too much, and then me getting some creepy messages on YouTube about how I should be minding my own business and all this other stuff. Right, hang on. Which happens a lot. Let's see. Wow. Okay, so the child could be a starting point of something new. Okay, it's a birth of something new. It doesn't have to necessarily be a kid, but it could be for some people. It could also be I'm hearing an offering. It's come out with the Ace of Wands, which is about a brand new cycle. And yes, it can be. Hi, Dina. It can be about, let me try and PC this down. It can be about something phallic, but I mean, it can also be about a new beginning. Let me just, I don't know why these tarot cards are all skew with. Guys, I apologize. I'm hearing that Hark the Herald Angels Sing is the song I'm hearing, the hymn. Yeah, I did used to go to Sunday school. Can you believe it? Even though my dad's Muslim and my mum's atheist, I went to Sunday school at some point because I asked to go. I was like 5. And I was like, can I go to Sunday school, please? They were like, what? Yeah, I wanted to go because it made me feel connected to upstairs more. Right, let's see. What is this? They just keep saying a turn of events to bring about a positive change. Yeah, we're listening. What about these turn of events? They're saying, don't get cocky. They're saying, listen, don't you start. Someone's having premonitions and it's about the future life. And they're scared to come forward because they know that as soon as they do, this is going to come into be set in stone. It's going to be set into action. They're holding back at the moment from giving anything because they know that this is going to develop. They're saying a lot faster pace than what they were expecting. Something, I'm trying to figure out, there's something here. Hang on a minute. March 25th. There's something about March, Pisces season going into Aries season that is going to trigger something for the, it's almost like something happens this December 25th that sets a series of, this is going to sound like ridiculous, but I'm just going to say it as I'm getting it, because then if it's forever it's for, you're going to understand what it means when it happens. It sets a series of events, the first being around spring equinox, roughly around Pisces season into Aries season, roughly at the end of March. The next one, and now, because now look, I feel like they're like going, right, here you go, you want timings? Here, have some timings. That will then set something in stone, or they're saying set a precedent for December 25th, 2021. Do you know, this is freaking me out a little bit, because this is now intertwining with what we're, okay, hang on a minute. It's big. Whatever's happened, it's because of that Chiron going direct. There's a huge purge. It's like, you know, when you pull a plug out. Hi, Rebecca. You know, when you pull a plug out and it lets all the water out, they're saying that it's like whatever that Chiron did to go direct, it's like a plug being released, and the water, it's they're draining all of the energy that doesn't need to remain here. But something is going to be acknowledged, and again, it could be the 21st of December that this is what they're referring to. The alignment, yeah, it's okay. This is massive, but it jumps. I don't know if I can say this, can I? For some of you that are in a twin connection, that are destined to have children with someone, that will be happening around March, April time. Is the easiest way to say it. They don't know how to come forward, because when they've done so before, you've shot them down. And so the only reason they haven't come forward yet is because they need time to make up with the fact that they've got confidence issues, which relates to this. They need time to adjust. Whatever this is, it's like someone's been fast-tracked here. And so you may have been ready for whatever this is, this twin connection, this love connection. Someone isn't. And it's like, this is how they're showing it to me. It's like there's a step-by-step process. They're draining the energy, first of all. They're aligning what was left from that. They're saying you can't explain it in that way. It's not going to make any sense. Yeah, I realized that when I started talking about it. Okay, let's just shuffle cards. Let's not try and explain it yet. They're saying make it count. Whatever this is, it can't. Right, put it this way. Let's go into a high street. I don't know what the American equivalent is. An avenue, a street. Let's put £1 million, $1 million right in the middle of the street and walk off, and then see what happens. There'll be people running from every direction to grab this. This is why, if your connection's not coming through yet, it's because it's not meant to yet, right? The reason being is because it's like having two precious energies. They're saying cargo. Don't quite understand how that works, but anyway, two precious energies in the middle of an environment where people are not going to understand the energy yet. So that's the reason why half of these I know, Laura, I couldn't think of a word. A road, pavement, sidewalk. There you go, sidewalk. That's why they can't. Some energies, especially certain connections that have soul missions. This is why, let's say, for example, your connection gets to a point where it gets frustrating, right? Yeah, just whatever word works for you. That's why when people get really frustrated about their connections, there's a reason it's not ready. There's a reason it's blocked. And I'm not talking, again, please use discernment here. This is not the ones that are in connections with idiots, no offense, that you're being played. These are the divine led connections that you know in your soul, because you're having dreams, your guides are showing you signs, you're being shown every single which way that this is your person. Some things are not meant to be revealed, right? And so if they bring this out into the open now, it's not ready. It's gonna cause too much of an energetic disturbance. That might sound like ridiculousness, but it's true, because you've got to remember some of the soul missions here are meant to be bringing or birthing something new into the world. So if the world's not ready yet, why are they going to come together? That's why the timing side of things, my guides are like, that's not of your concern, because actually what that means is that the whole world is affected too, and that's not your job to discern. That's why when people are like, oh, when is this going to come together, that's not the art. It's none of your see, my guides are like, it's none of your business. I'm like, I can't really say that in a reading, I'm afraid. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if people are going to understand that language. So yeah, that's because there's more to it. This is for the karmics involved. Loud and clear, love it. This is for the karmics involved. For those of you who are dealing with connections that have karmics involved, whether that be work, friends, family, they're in another relationship, that's part of why. Do you know, this is actually a really good point, Spirit. Thank you for telling me. This is, do you know what? Thank God for Spirit guides, because they're so clever, right? I wouldn't have figured this out. Didn't figure this out. They just told me this. What they're saying is that don't be so annoyed about your karmics that they're in, right? Or the karmic blocks that you have, or there's blocks, because if there's a block, it's divine protection. Because let's be realistic, if it's not ready yet and the block is released, there's going to be another block, because it may well be that the environment isn't right. So let's say the karmic they're with, or the family situation they're in, or the friends that they've got around them, better the devil you know. Because it might just be that when they do get released from that, they'll fall into something else if they're not quite ready. So they're saying, don't be again, it's the timing thing. Don't be a muggle, basically, where you're so focused on the timing of something, because it could well be that the timing is for your divine protection. And actually, it's a really good point. So if it's, again, location, that they're in another relationship, the circumstances aren't quite right, it's divine protection, and it's because the environment is not right for this to occur. Yes, it can be frustrating. Yes, people can sit there and go, yeah, but why? Yeah, but when am I going to be, why am I single? When? Why? What's happening? It's like, again, they're going, that's your wounds talking. That's your wounds talking right there. That's your unfulfilled parts of yourself that is talking, because what you're doing is then you're saying, well, I'm going to project my needs onto this because that's when I've got to have it. Is it easy to balance that out? No, absolutely not. Especially with Chiron going direct. I felt like I was dying yesterday. I'm going to be honest. I was sat like literally, because it would, if you know anything about astrology, it was on my IC. And my IC, again, 4th house Cancer, it's like someone pouring salt into a wound. And I must have spent the whole day doing this. Like, can we just, like, I didn't know what to do with myself. Now I've got a couple of weeks like this. That's why I'm taking next week off, because I'm not about to sit in sessions day in, day out trying to deal with my own stuff, because it's not fair, on anyone. So like I was just like, I get it. I got work to do too. I get it. But can you just wait until Monday? Because I got to work, man. Like, these people are relying on me to do their session. So yeah, we got to be aware that things are slowly going to slip in terms of layering over. Like there's going to be layers after layers released of unblocks. It's not just going to be bang, you know, like letting something out the gate and then that's it, they're shooting off. It's not going to be like that, because it's going to be overwhelming. It's going to be a sensory overload, and it's not how it's designed. But this is what's coming. This is spirit. This is spirit's investment, right? Spirit are investing in you. And even if it's not a relationship, even if it's like a job, even if it's money situation, even if it's your happiness, even if it's just you. Oh, bless you, Laura. Bless you. Even if it's just your independence, your happiness, your fight for survival, if whatever this is, it's like, don't be so quick to run out of an energy, because it could be that's preserving something until you're ready as well. This is spirit's investment in you, basically to say, when it's time, you'll know. And if it doesn't, again, if you're sat here going, yeah, but when are they going to do this, and when is this going to happen, and when, they're saying release the need to know, because then you'll be free. This is the same with anything. And don't forget, we've got Mars in Aries at the moment, which also doesn't help, especially because you've got Chiron that's moving through Aries. So if you've got Aries planets, Mars and Mercury, and my sun is on the cusp of Aries, nightmare. But just take it a day at a time, use discernment. The investment that you're putting in, and if you feel like you're having to sacrifice things, or if you feel like you're having to sacrifice things, or things aren't coming to fruition, or things aren't ready, it's because they're not meant to be. And you've got to use, I'm just listening to what they're saying. When the time is right, you'll know, because it will just feel like it's easier. It will just be instinctively easier. Listen, I know there's things that I want, but I know I'm not ready, you know. Someone wants to offer something here that's long term. They see a future here that is, it's being built up over time. They want to take it a step at a time, because it's like they don't know what to offer you, but it's being built into a very secure situation that ends in a commitment with Hierophant here. The problem with it is that whatever they're having to do to kind of maneuver through this to get to you is a tricky environment. It's like going through a swamp with a load of alligators. So if this connection, this job, this money, this person, this house move, this isn't coming, the divine are trying to make sure that you're not just wandering through a swamp of alligators, because then it's, you know what I mean? It's like that. It's not the right environment. To get from A to B may not have the right environment right now. So they're trying to make sure you're not in that energy, because it's not going to serve you, or to get to that point is going to be harder for you than to where you're at the moment. So this is how I'm getting it. It's like they're holding everyone back, ready to maneuver people into the rightful place. It's like a planetary reset. We're going for a planetary reset, but the problem with it is it's been over a year. So can you imagine when things start moving, what the effects of that will be? If they do it all now, if they let everyone run out the gates now, it's going to be like freaking nightmare, because everyone's been held back for so long, you know? So we've got to use discernment here. And I get it. Aries is obviously, we've got Mars and Aries. That's, listen, I'm a Mars and Aries. I know more than anyone. I've got zero patience, even as a Taurus sun, because my sun is at 0 degrees Taurus, 0 degrees 43 Taurus. So I know, but you've got to, you can't, this is divine plan here. This is divine work at play. We've got to use, because it will just be a mishmash of nightmare. They've got to, the new lives have to be slowly put into place. They just have to be. It's you know, like a clock being wound up. This is what's happening. The clock's being slowly wound up as if to be reset. You know, clocks have to be done. You know, old-fashioned clocks, like grandfather clocks, have to be wound up. They have to be maintained and managed, right? Well, this is what's happened over the last year. We're being slowly reset. We've got Saturn and Pluto going into Aquarius. Nope, Saturn and Jupiter going into Aquarius on the 17th and 19th of December. Saturn is seen as father time. Jupiter is seen as a planet of expansion. So it could well be that things do start speeding up a little bit, possibly around the 17th and 19th. So again, if you feel like this is just slowing down a little bit, there's maybe a bit of a clear out between now and then happening. So we've got the Hermit. People are going within here to try and figure out what all this means for them. Just checking to see what I've got on after this so I know what time to finish this session. Let's have a look. Okay. What other messages, please, Spirit? Yeah, they're just talking about reworking your routine. It's really important to do that because when things start moving forward, at the moment, a lot isn't, but it will be very soon. Okay, we've got someone here that's got an expectation or is waiting for an older man. There's someone here that's connected to an older male. I'll just let that focus in. Wow, this is not working at all, is it? Mature man, and there you go. There's an expectation. So this could be someone with an age difference. I don't know why, but I've got my right side of my shoulder. It's like I've got no energy on my right side. It's like the masculines have got no energy. Oh my goodness. I don't know if it's me picking up on the energy in general or if it's a particular masculine. There's something about the right side. I'm just like, what? There could be two men. There could be two men involved because we've got main man and mature man. Main man, mature man, and expectation. There's someone else here, possibly another female involved that is not being honest. Let's see. I keep getting C. I don't know if the place begins with a C, if the name begins with a C. Crack up. Something about someone's cracking up. I don't know if that's about laughing or what that's about, but someone's coming to visit you. Someone's trying to put together a plan to come and visit you in the new year. Where he lives begins with a C. Well, I'll tell you what, no wonder that pain is insane. They're coming to visit in, they're saying January. They're coming to visit in January. They're making plans. They're saying this is what they're talking about, getting your routine ready, because they're saying they're making plans here. They're making plans. There's an age difference in this situation. Okay, all of these cards wanted to come out. Okay. Okay. They don't know how to make an offer. Wow. There's something about their work situation that they're going to try and move around to a company or to kind of do this. I just keep hearing they're freeing themselves. That freaking shoulder is a joke, Laura. I'm telling you, I can't move my shoulder. I can't move my shoulder. My guides are not giving up about this shoulder thing. You need to at some point get him to acknowledge this. My guides are not happy, and I'm talking about the ones that do healing, that help me do the healings. They're the whole reading now. They're gonna be like, make sure he goes to, make sure he's seeing someone now. Yeah. Make sure he gets it looked at now. Make sure he's yes, we're gonna pass it on. Thanks. Yes, thank you. Yes, okay. So they're saying you have to really make sure. He might even say yes. I'm actually going to make an appointment. They're saying, can you go and check if he's just to be super annoying? Can you actually check to see if he's made the appointment and then actually attends the appointment? Because I think he might make it and not attend. They're saying, yes, this is what we're trying to tell you. He's going to make the appointment and not attend. This is what we've been trying to tell you, Jale. Yes, okay. So can you just do me a favour that if he does it, just make sure that he attends? Because otherwise these guys, they're not going to leave me alone. I'm telling you now, they're not going to leave me alone. Something about April. I don't know, maybe it's a birthday or something in April. Oh my Lord. We've also got someone hiding here. What the heck? Again, it's probably the appointment. People are hiding. I feel like it's masculines that are hiding. You're going to drag him by the ear. Oh Lord. The masculines are hiding. At the moment, they're not okay. They're not sure how to proceed between now and when the time is right for them to come forward. They're not sure how to proceed with this. Because there's also something they're aware of with their timing issue here. Could be work. They're trying to manifest a situation. I don't know what is this manifestation thing they're trying to do? What are their higher selves trying to manifest then? An ending. What are you trying to manifest? They're trying to come to you. They're trying to come forward. This is really interesting. It's like they're all trying to venture towards. So all these masculines or the divine counterparts are trying to actually make an effort here to move towards you at some point. Either it's a visit, either it's travel, either it's something, contact, something. But I want to ask what's blocking, because it feels like there is a delivery. We heard the message before. It's like, it's not about waste. That's why it's not ready, because then if they're going to be let into this situation, it could be something worse waiting for them. Yes, remember the first message. Thank you so much. But for the purposes of being nosy, I want to know what's blocking. What is the block, please, apart from the message that was mentioned before? They don't know what to give. They don't know how much they have to give. Look, we've got the 10 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. You can't make it up. Oh, Lord, here we go. The lights, you can't even fricking see these cards now. Hang on. The lights, like fricking nuclear light situation. Perfect. Just perfect for a tarot card reading. Oh, my Lord. There you go. There you go. There's actually no light now. So we've got the 4 of Wands and the 10 of Cups. And the worst lighting of ever any situation. And I need to do my shirt up because this is getting a little bit intense. I'm going to be like glowing now in the background because there's all, I've got about 100 candles in front of me. Actually, this is kind of nice, these lights now, for some reason. Anyway, I'm getting super hot. You still look beautiful. I'll pay you later, Adela. Thank you so much for that lovely compliment. Right on cue. Right on cue. Money's in the post. Checks in the post. They're hiding from themselves and the potential of this situation. They're actually hiding like, from this. But this is the thing. That's the block. But this is an instinct. It's not. I mean, that's one part of why it's not ready, of course. That's one part of it. I've got some music coming when I'm looking at these cards now. I'm going to... Something. That's helpful, isn't it? I just heard a sentence that was being blocked out from my ears. Whatever they have to do to get to you, it's going to create waves. It's going to create it's going to create waves. Some energy has to shift first. Something has to be released before the energy. Okay, let's dig. We've got Magician on the bottom of the deck. Let's ask with a separate tarot deck what exactly in the frick is going on here. Because otherwise, if I use the same deck, we're not going to get the same. Yeah. Well, I'm channeling a collective, so it would make sense. Wow. Okay, let's see. The Tower. What is this Tower moment? What's going to happen with this Tower? Karma. Right. Devil and Justice. Karma. The Hanged Man. I don't know why I'm seeing this. Well, I know why I'm saying it. If both the male and the female, well, again, we can't see anything on these cards. That's always great. Right. If the male and female move forward at the same time, they're going to, I don't know why I want to say this, but because obviously the card would suggest that wouldn't be the case. But what do I want to say if the male and female move together? The devil will be knocked off his perch because the block that they're being attached to, can you see? The fire's been lit on the feminine side. So if the feminine and the masculine work together, which is both within you and as a partnership, then they're saying the path is clear. So there's something you have to work together on that's going to clear this. Right, now we've got to dig more because this is what the message is. Right now, okay, what's the instructions? What's the instructions? Yeah, look. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. This is about working. This is working. So it's in the reverse. Again, 9 of Swords. Fear. There's a fear of working together. So either your masculine and feminine side is not working together, which is blocking this. And don't get me wrong, this is not just one. This is one element of the block. There's other elements, but this is just one message, right? Either your masculine and your feminine side is not working together, and so you're blocking this. They're saying you're talking yourself out of this, which is creating disharmony, which is creating, again, why am I so hot? I'm so hot. It's like they're the masculine and feminine not moving together, which is why it's stationary, if that makes sense. And that's why it wouldn't be ready at the moment, because if it's not working together, then there'd be a tower moment there, because again, they've moved away, if that makes sense. Hi, Lucy. When that shifts, when that energy shifts, then there's more balance, which means there's movement. There's more balance, which means this is karmic as well. This is partly karmic. Let's get more information. I think their higher selves are trying to give a heads up here with this. What exactly is this masculine feminine imbalance here? What is, this is why temperance, Sagittarius season. So let's say, for example, you're more in your masculine energy and you're trying to drive this forward. You need to slot into your feminine energy. That's how I want to say it. Again, the Five of Swords and the Emperor wants to come out. Why do you want to come out all of a sudden? Okay. Remember in the Devil card, the devil was burning the woman's tail or whatever it was, and that was propelling her to move forward. But the masculine wasn't ready. Again, the masculine and the feminine element. This is, again, we've got to, the people are not slotting into their Queen of Cups energy. This is a non-receptive energy. When it's non-receptive, the Empress is imbalanced. And when the Empress is imbalanced, the counterpart is imbalanced. So if you're struggling at the moment where they're not coming forward, or then you need to go for, as in you need to slot into your energy. So let's say, for example, there's an, my shoulders are killing me. Let's say there's an energy of where things are not moving forward. Are you in your feminine energy? And if you're not, why not? Because that's another block here. Let's see, what else is this Tower energy, please? What else is this Tower energy? They know they're going to have to, again, by you putting yourself into that energy, they're going to then free themselves. But again, they don't want to see it. You're not seeing it. They're not seeing it. It's a mirroring energy, because this is also what this is leading towards. This is that closure of the karmic lessons and commitment. Right, let's go back to this deck. What is the Magician? Seven of Cups. They're saying once, yeah, it's just an accumulation of, it's the Chiron that's going direct that has caused the with the eclipse on Monday bringing up the fear. Chiron going direct, it's like again, it's this wounded energy, and all of that's coming into the surface. So people are holding on. We've got to remember to slot back into the feminine energy, or if you're masculine energy, so that it will be balanced. Because otherwise, when you're not balanced, they're not balanced, and this won't happen. Let me just see what this is in reference to. There could also be a block about the fact that there could be around someone, a karmic, a family member they're tied into some kind of legal contract with, which is also creating a block. Could be a house lease, it could be a loan, it could be a joint asset, a car, a mortgage, alimony, something that keeps them a little bit stuck legally in terms of the justice side of things. if your neck and your shoulders are hurting you, you need to look into, okay, so first of all, your heart chakra and throat chakra here. Again, heart chakra is about unconditional love. It's about your heart center. Throat is about communication. If you've got a block here, that's usually where the unconditional love energy is. But I feel like it's now spread all the way across. I can't work out if it's my bra that's... I'm going to just keep it real here. But they're saying, no, it's not just that. Yeah, unconditional love. Let's see, what is this main female adjudication? That would be helpful to sit back into the feminine energy when you're like that. Yeah, there's something tying two people in that is blocking your connection from moving forward because, again, of the other situations I mentioned, and or, yeah, the memes, yeah, and or, Karen. Oh, it's like a freaking nightmare, isn't it? This is the problem. If I could, I would just sit without one. But obviously, I'm not going to be that rude while I'm on a live stream to sit in my pajamas. In fact, I might. In fact, I might do the 30th in my pajamas. I'm so tempted just to be like, let's just do it in our PJs. My guides are like, don't you dare. Literally, my guides are like, don't you dare do that. That's not okay with us. So anyway, I can't. You're joking me. I'm getting I'm getting dirty looks here. I'm at that because it's like they're saying you need to. This is not a joke, you know. This is people's lives. You can't just. Anyway, so King of Pentacles in the world. They're trying to close out something that is there's legally binding here within. Again, could be a karmic situation that they're saying has to close out first. Could be a contract. Free then. Listen, we're not getting into that here. This is going to be like, oh, do you know what? That's really... Anyway, I still got work to do here. There's some people that actually really don't want to be in this situation, but that's the only reason they're still there is because of some kind of legal contract, house lease, car lease, practical arrangement. Just sign the just sign the paper. I don't care if your house has got another 18 months until it clears and you're going to get loads more money. Just lose it all, you know. I don't care if your rent's going to go up by 4,000 just because you've got to wait, you know, like just do it. Like, for God's sake. Yeah, warning, watch out for them. Oh, my Lord, no, hell no. My dad, oh, my God. Anyway, we're not getting into that. My dad would throw slippers. Like, he'd be throwing the tail licks. Anyway. No, we're not getting into that. Right. Someone's getting an invitation. I keep hearing, I hope you can join me. My dad would knock my head off. You're joking me, aren't you? My whole family, like, no chance. They'd never speak to me again. Like, that's yeah. Someone's getting an invitation here. I don't know why, but it's like I keep hearing, I'd like you to join me. Yeah. This is oh my goodness. The tower. Okay, we've got to look at this tower. I know I'm already over time. I've got to look at this tower. This tower card's just come out again. And again, bottom of the deck is the tower card, right? What is going on? They know instinctively to come towards this connection. There's tower. There's what is this tower? Multiple tower moment, spirit. What is it? You're showing me indecision. But what's causing this? What's the tower moment about, please? they're trying to block it from falling apart in the way that they think it's going to happen. They're trying to do the softly. What is this? They're scared to do it. They feel bound. It's a mental thing. Why do you feel? Because of, what is this? Wheel of Fortune and Five of Cups. What? What is this? They don't want to start this off on the wrong footing, so that when you guys come together, people are not supportive of it because of the way it was developed. So they're doing it in the world's most slowest fashion possible, so that people are supportive of it, because they think people won't be if they do it. If they just leave the situation or they feel like they're going to let people down. So they feel like if they do it this way, it's fair, and therefore no one's going to have a problem with it. That's how they think they're going to do it, but we shall see. Okay, guys, this was your live. We've got one more live on YouTube on the 18th. That's the last live until after Christmas, which will be the 30th. We do have one on Saturday the 19th on Twitch. So join me for the last live before Christmas, guys. And I will try and post Leo's video later. Thank you. Have a wonderful evening. Take care.